Hello and welcome to an unhaul video. If you are new here, hi. Every year, at the beginning of the year, I do a major unhaul video. All the books that I don't like during the year, I unhaul because my philosophy is I only keep books that I actually like on my bookshelves. So that's what I do. So I have around 50 books to unhaul. It's a lot. There's a lot of like complete series that I've like given up on and stuff like that. I've talked about a few of them throughout the year in vlogs and stuff, but let's just get into it. I have divided all the books that I'm gonna unhaul into sort of categories, kind of like I do with my haul videos, just so there's like some sort of structure to this chaotic video. So let's start with the completed series. When I say completed, I mean like I have the whole series and I'm unhauling the whole series, not that I've completed reading it. Whatever. So, the first, I think it's 6 books. Is that 6? 7 books. I'm struggling so hard, I look like a maniac. Are all the books in Game of Thrones. I'm trembling. But I hated the first 2 books, DNF the second one, and I don't want this anymore, so I'm giving them all away. They're heavy. When I say giving them away, I'm not gonna give them away probably, because people I know have already read it or already own it, so I might sell them. Even though I have a completely mismatched series, it doesn't matter. Moving on. This is technically a series, but I would consider it also an author, which is all the books by Rick Riordan, and there are 5 missing, which are all the Percy Jackson books. Why are they missing? Because I've already given them away. Yeah, all of these are going. I haven't even read the top 3 books, Magnus Chase books, because I am not the like target audience for this, and I don't like these books that much, so yeah, they're leaving. These 3 books, I read the first one and I hated it. I don't know why I bought it initially. I think I read it wrong when I first bought it, so yeah, not for me, did not like it. Goodbye. Similarly, these 2 books, The Crown's Fate and The Crown's Game, that's book 2, then 1, doesn't matter. I did not really enjoy it. It was too similar to The Night Circus, and there wasn't anything that made it like as good or better than The Night Circus. And the second book was the worst thing ever. It was so useless. I hate it. And the last 2 books from this section are these 2, which I'm kind of sad that I'm going to unhaul only because they are hardcover. Apart from that, I don't care. But I always feel really bad unhauling hardcovers because they're so much more expensive than paperbacks and like they're pretty, but I hated this series. The first one I only gave a 4 because of the hype. I'm always influenced. I need to stop doing that. But yeah, I gave it a higher rating than I actually thought. If I read it and genuinely rated it what I thought, it would be maybe a 3 or a 3.5. This one was absolutely horrible. Did not like it. It's not for me. I understand why some people like it. This is not for me. I didn't like it. I might give this to my friend. No, I'm not. I asked him if he wanted it and he said he doesn't want to read it because I hated it. So yeah, these are leaving. The next category is it's incompleted series. It's mostly just the first book in a series, but there's 1 or 2 books that are like 2 books in a series, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. We're gonna do this a little bit faster than before. So, hated this. This was so bad I DNF'd it. Same reason for this. This was horrible. And I've had this for like 10 years. Should have deleted it from my bookshelves years ago, but whatever. Again, DNF'd this. Did not like it. Was not for me. I just realized most of these are DNFs, but it's fine. This was ass. I didn't even give this 10 pages. These 2 books, because I DNF'd this, sadly my friend gave me this, but unfortunately I fucking hated this. Yeah, DNF'd this, did not like it, so both of these are leaving. And the last 2 books are not part of the same series, but kind of, which is King of Scars and Shadow and Bone, which I've already, again, given away. Shadow and Bone, I hated that series. The first one was fine, but I hated looking at it because last year in my unhaul, I only unhauled the second and third books, not the first one. I kept that one because I did give it a 4-star, but I just don't care for that series, and I don't like having just one book in a series that I've read the whole thing of, so I just gave it away. And then because I knew somebody that wanted to read it, so whatever. And this one, again, same reasons. I hated Shadow and Bone, so I don't care about the series anymore, and I don't want to deal with this. And my friend who's read this says, like, I'm not gonna like it, so I shouldn't even give it a shot. So I'm gonna trust. Next section, I'm gonna do mystery, horror, thriller books. The first is this. I did not like this, hated this, and it's not even mine in the first place, but I'm giving it back to my mom, even though I'm gonna tell her that it's not worth it, but she might like it. My mom and I read very different things. This book, not because it's bad, but like it was okay, and I don't want okay books on my bookshelf either. I just want really good or good books. And this was okay, so I'm going to give it away to somebody else. And the last 2 books from this section of the video unhaul moment are the 2 books I have by Grady Hendrix. They're fun. They're really fun. I'll admit that. But they're not good books, objectively. Subjectively? I don't even know. I gave both of these like 2 to 3 stars, maybe not even 3. They're okay. This one I'm going to be giving to my mom, so it's like technically not leaving my house, but it's not mine anymore because she just thinks it's funny that it looks like IKEA, and she also read it because it looks like an IKEA catalog, and my mom's Swedish, yada yada yada, whatever. She wants it, I don't want it anymore, so I'm giving these 2 away. And the last part of this unhaul is contemporary / romance books. So the first 3 books are probably gonna be controversial, maybe? I don't know. I think that this time has passed. But it's the 3 books in the To All the Boys I've Loved series by Jenny Han. Okay. When I first read this, which was years ago, I liked the first one. I liked it. It was fun. The second one I did not like, and the third one was okay. And since then, I don't care about this series anymore. I don't want it staring at me anymore. I don't know. I just feel like it's time to part ways with this series and give somebody else this to read. This book I hated, sadly, because Nicola Yoon is one of my favorite authors, but this was just not the tea. This made me like so miserable, not because the book is like especially sad or anything, but because I hated a Nicola Yoon book. It just made me so sad, and I don't want to look at it anymore. This book, because it was okay and I'm never gonna read it again, and it was not what I was expecting. Like, that's not a bad thing, but like it's not what I wanted. So yeah, I don't want it anymore. Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. It was, again, okay. I don't think I'm ever gonna reread it. I just don't want it. We're down to the last 5 books. I didn't like this as much as everyone else did, sadly, but I didn't, and I want to give this to somebody else to maybe enjoy more than I did, because I didn't. This book, again, I did not like this as much as everyone else. One of my best friends loved this, and I didn't. Clearly we have different opinions, but... So yeah, I'm gonna be unhauling this, even though it's a really cool book with like black pages and stuff, but I don't want it because I gave it 2 stars. This book, it was bad, and I was expecting greatness, so I'm sad about it, and I don't want to see it. This book, again, hardcover. I'm so annoyed that I have to give away a hardcover, but it doesn't matter. I might sell it, actually. I didn't enjoy this as much as everyone else, so I want other people to like have it and like it. And the last book, my god, is another hardcover and is a beautiful book, but again, as I said a million times, I don't want to keep books that I don't like. And I didn't really enjoy this as much as I thought I was going to. again, sad. That's like the word of the year of 2022. I was just not content with my reading, but that's okay. I'm gonna give this away. That's it. But yeah, those are all the books I'm going to be unhauling, which means selling, giving away, whatever it is that I'm doing with them. Please don't be offended if I unhauled a book you like. I'm just different. I don't even know exactly how many books, but I'll put like a number on the screen because I didn't properly count. I think it's like 52 or something. It's around 50. That's all that matters, really. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next weird video. Bye!